Hey everyone, my name is Ara Regalado, the multimedia editor of The Prospector and your host of the Prospector podcast. Welcome back to the Prospector podcast and welcome to our last episode. Let's get a round of applause in here. Today we are saying hello and welcome back to a few of our past graduates, and we're saying goodbye to some of our new ones from the Prospector. Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves really quick if you want to go ahead and start.
Okay, my name is Katrina Vidiel. I used to work at the Prospector. I was a multimedia editor, and I graduated last spring, 2023.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And how long were you at the Prospector?
3 years? Three,
3
2.5 or 3 years.
I love that. Staff reporter before
Yeah,
that?
staff reporter, sports editor for a little while. But yeah.
Amazing.
Hi, everybody. My name is Alyson Rodriguez. I've been at the Prospector for 4 years, ever since fall 2020. And I am graduating next Saturday with my good friend Erik over here. And some of my previous positions was reporter, and I've just been a writer/contributor for all 4 years. I created the Prospector.
Oh,
No,
she
for real.
established it.
For real. You did.
No, I'm just kidding.
okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Erik Acosta. I am currently the editor-in-chief of The Prospector. I joined The Prospector last year, January 2023. I was a staff reporter, then I was the web and copy editor, my favorite job, and now I'm the editor-in-chief, and I graduate next Saturday with my other good bestie, Alyson. Yay!
Alrighty, I kind of want to ask all three of you, because this is my first semester at the Prospector, and I clearly remember the first day that I started and like meeting my friend Sofia and Gael and connecting with you two more because we've had classes in the past. But I want to ask you guys if you guys remember your first day and how that was for you.
Very much so.
Yeah,
Very
tell me
much
about
so.
it.
I joined last year, like I said. I joined with Avery and everything. I felt so anxious walking to the newsroom for the first time, like seeing everyone stare at me. Like I felt very like out of place. It was kind of scary. I felt very scared. But that was kind of fun. I think I enjoyed my first few months.
Was it easy to get out of that feeling of being scared?
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
I think after I submitted my first story, which I always remember, I was like, okay, I feel good now.
Tell
But-
everybody where your first story was.
Okay, I had 2 stories actually. One of them was for like an art exhibit that I had to write for our former art and culture editor Megan. It was for like an art exhibit.
Mm-hmm.
Never got published, maybe because it wasn't good. and then
It
I
happens.
did,
It happens.
and then I did another story. It was for it was like a news story. It was about the migrant situation that was going on. I wrote that piece. I submitted it, and then I remember like our past EIC and Crystal telling me, "Oh yeah, it's not good. Go fix it." And I was like, darn it, like I thought I did so good on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wrote it again, and then, yeah, it was on the cover. My first
Wow,
cover
I
story.
love that.
Yeah. But yeah.
Woo. How about you, Alyson?
Gosh, well, it was back during the pandemic when I joined, so it was a Zoom meeting when I first joined. But I still remember in the spring when we all came to Centennial Plaza to take our photos, and then they were like, hey, you guys want to see like what the office was? So we all walked over to the Union East, and we went to the office, and of course it was locked because, nobody was supposed to be on campus because of COVID. And they're like, yeah, see, that's the office. Yeah, we see that long table over there. That's where we all eat together and hang out together. I was like, wow, okay. So then that following fall, which was fall 2021, that's when I was first like in person with everyone, and it was at the meeting. And I remember everyone was at the long table, and I was just like super scared and super nervous because I'm like, wow, like I've been here for a year, but it wasn't really like a whole year,
Yeah.
like because it was all online.
This is just a fresh new feeling.
It
when you went in.
it was very exciting but nerve-wracking. And then I remember my first story was on MOBA Clothing, which was like these 2 girls who created their own Instagram website, their own Instagram page where they sold clothing that they made. It wasn't
love
that good of a
that.
story, but yeah.
I refuse to believe you guys wrote bad stories.
I know, me
Seriously.
too. You guys are crazy for saying that.
No, they weren't good. Looking back then I thought, oh wow, like, these are good stories. But like looking back, like, no, yeah, I get it. I was like, oh, they were rough. They weren't good.
I just remember it was a terrible interview I did.
I feel like this whole semester I've just been like not releasing the best stories, not writing the best stories, but with the help of these two, especially you, Erik. and Alyson. Oh my God, no! Both of you have just taught me so much since like the first day I met you outside of the Prospector. So privileged, so honored. How about you, Katrina? Tell us about your first day.
Ooh, my first day was kind of during the pandemic, but a little bit different because it was in spring 2021, and it was on Zoom too. And like literally, they already had like a group established, and I had come in like super late. Like I was like, I don't know anybody here, but I'll just get on the Zoom meeting. But yeah, I really didn't get to know a lot of people because when the fall semester came around, I kind of quit because I was like, well, I don't even know if this is something I want to do. But then I ended up coming back and got to do sports, so that was fun. My first story was, I think, it was something to do with like the spring break rules and all that. Like I only ever wrote news like my first time at the Prospector, so yeah.
I love that. Did you enjoy it? Did you like your first story?
Not really, because I didn't know what I was doing. Like I've never touched AP style. I always make fun of it because literally when they ask you to send in 3 samples, mine were from a technical writing class that I had taken at UTSA. I was like, I've never written an article before. I don't even know what the old EIC saw in me because don't know anything about AP style. Didn't know anything that would go into an article. And like my paragraphs were really long. And now I look back at it and I was like, ooh.
No, same. I wanted to ask you, Katrina, because as we just talked about, you graduated last year, right?
Yes.
Can you tell us, and can you tell Alyson and Erik a little bit about, like, after leaving the Prospector?
Oh my gosh. I'm going to cry like I did in the last podcast. But it was hard. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's been great that I've been able to come back and see you guys, get to see you guys grow. Like, obviously, like, you've been there longer than I was, but I feel like I got to see you grow into, like, this amazing writer. And then Erik, I only got to spend, like, 1 semester, but still being able to see you transform from like staff report to EIC was like, when I heard that you guys were like, I was like, oh my God. But these friendships that you make here are gonna last a lifetime. Like I didn't think that they would. I've always been like that shy girl that didn't talk to anybody, and then I met Alyson and Emmanuel and Avery, and then I got to know Erik and everybody there. It's such a bittersweet moment when you have to say goodbye. Like tomorrow is gonna be so hard, I'm not even gonna lie. It's so weird because you go to a place that you go for so long and then to not go back is just like, it's hard. Like I find myself like missing it every single day.
Oh my God, I'm like so not ready.
Tomorrow is May 3rd, Friday, May 3rd, is our award luncheon, end of year SMP, Student Media Publications Award Ceremony thing, where we kind of say goodbye to you two. So sad, so not ready.
I'm gonna be a mess. I already know it. Like I keep telling everyone, like I'm a terrible crier. I look ugly when I cry.
Take tissues.
Like my eyes gonna be puffy. My eyes gonna be red. Like I'm so not ready.
And that's when we'll take photos.
Oh gosh.
No, literally, that's what happened to me. I literally have a picture of me and Marco, and my face is so red because I was crying.
Oh my God. No, it's gonna be a mess tomorrow. I already know.
Goodness gracious. What kind of advice would you give them, if you could?
For after graduation?
I mean, because so the thing about Katrina Villarreal is that she actually is graduating this semester as well from ASU with her master's. So that's one route you guys can take. Are you guys considering getting your master's? I know you are.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you are.
Yes, but like not right now. I feel like my entire life I've just been a student. That's all I know, is just how to be a student. And I don't know, I want a little semester off. And I can go back to school, but not right now.
But not right now. No, I get it. Do you have any advice?
As cliche as it sounds, honestly, just follow your heart. Like, I think it's good that you kind of want to take a break from it because it does get hard. Like, I had 2 months break before I went back into school, and it was such like a slap in the face in a way because everything's so different over there. And it was like hard because I was like questioning. I was like, do I belong here? Like, maybe I'm not as good as I thought I was. But you guys know your potential. And like, I know you both have such amazing things lined up. So just keep doing you. Like I said, it sounds super cliche, but like, just keep doing what you've been doing. You guys are gonna make it really far. I don't think you need any advice from me. You guys have got it down.
Oh, Alex.
Tear. Oh my God. I'm already feeling so emotional. Okay. I have a question for you too.
Yes.
So I want you to tell me a general favorite memory that you have of the Prospector
Oh
from
my
whenever.
God.
But then I also want you to tell me one from your last semester. Something that happened this semester that you think you're probably going to carry it with you or anything like that. So 2 little memories.
What was the first memory again?
Just like a general one from the past.
Alyson,
Maybe
you go
when you
first.
started or anything.
Gosh, let me try to think. I have like 4 years of memories.
Aw.
I guess it would probably be fall 2022. That was the year when I really started getting involved in the Prospector. And I remember I was just having actually, let me go back one semester. It was spring 2022. And I just gone through a really bad breakup. And, I like got fired from my first job. It was just one thing after another. And, I was just so lost. And I didn't know who to turn to because I just felt so lonely. So I just remember walking to the Prospector and everyone was like, hey, Alyson. And, us contributors, you never really go into the Prospector. You just kind of like do your own thing. You only show up for meetings. Then once the meeting's done, you zoom out. But I went in there and I just needed a friend. And everyone was like, hey, Alyson, here, come sit with us. And, I just had an endless amount of hugs. And I remember there's been so many times when I was having such a bad day and I'd go into the Prospector and everyone would be like, oh, here, like, let me buy you lunch. Like, here, you need a hug. Here, let's talk about it. Like, we're here for you. Like, you're not alone. And I just remember that was when I really started getting involved in the Prospector. So that fall 2022, I became such good friends with everyone. And I remember, we would go to different events with each other. We'd even go on assignments together. And it was just so nice, like, not being alone here. Because even though UTEP's not that big of a university, there's still 25,000 people here. And it was so nice just having a place here at school where I always could come and, I'd sit at the long table with everyone. We all would, share stories and joke around with each other. And I just really loved, like, never feeling alone here. And, the Prospector really was my family. And I'm really grateful to have made so many really great friends here. And I guess my favorite memory from this semester would probably be when all of us were racing to Albertsons together.
Oh, not the Albertsons.
Oh my God.
And that's when I really started getting to know, like, we reconnected Adam, and I really started to get to know Erik and Gael and Sophia and, Esteban too. And he had just joined. He was like, Bet, like, let's go.
Yeah.
And all of us
And we beat you.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
And I just loved, like, getting to know everyone. Or even, like, last weekend, we were playing Frisbee on Centennial Plaza. And I remember I was talking to Esteban, and we both had to leave, like, before 2 o'clock. And then, but here it was, like, 1:55. We were still playing with everyone. and I was just kind of, I just was standing there, and I was looking around at the big circle of, all of my friends from, like, previous years and now years. And I was like, wow, like, we really created a good community here. Like, I'm really going to miss this. Like, I don't think I had, like, this much of a connection with everybody in years past.
Oh my God, Alyson.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh, Alyson. Oh my God.
I don't know how to process that. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my God, because like Coach Inu was saying about like connections and how you had just mentioned, and like the Prospector I don't think has ever brought me close to people the way it has. Like I knew you two, we had classes together. All 4 of us had a class together, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, we talked and stuff, but it wasn't until the Prospector that like.
And I really made best friends with everyone. Like Katrina, we had like so many classes with each other and we didn't even talk. And then I remember we'd be like, oh, you had that class? Oh, wait, we had it during the same time. And then just becoming best friends with you and Emmanuel. And, I couldn't ask for better best friends than you guys. because you guys always supported me and pushed me and believed in me and let me cry on your guys' shoulders so many times. Just always gave me an endless amount of hugs and support.
I always tell you, you were my rock through all of this. Like, you and Emmanuel, you two. Ugh. Erik, you can go.
Why are we crying?
Erik, go.
What was the question? I'm so sorry. Like, I totally forgot.
Tell us about a favorite memory that you have, like, generally from the Prospector and one from this semester.
Okay. Oh my gosh. And probably as cliche as it may sound, but I think like my favorite memory ever was receiving that email that I got EIC. It was probably my favorite memory ever. I remember where I was. It was a nervous day because I thought like I wasn't gonna get it. Like I 100% thought like no, like they're not gonna pick me. There's no way they're gonna choose me to be editor-in-chief of the student newspaper at UTEP. No, it wasn't gonna happen. So when I saw the email and I was like, what? Like I remember I was sitting on my desk and like Crystal came out like screaming and Vero came in running and and then I called my mom afterwards. like I think it's probably like my favorite moment ever because I think like when I walked into the Prospector, I always felt like one day like I'm gonna be editor-in-chief. Like it's gonna happen. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. Like one day I'm gonna have that job, but like I just never thought I would get it. So it's probably
And he did amazing.
Thank
Yeah,
very
you
well
did.
He
deserved.
did so good this semester.
So that's probably my favorite memory. But from this semester, I don't know. I think just meeting all like the friendships that I made, all the people that I met. I think when I first joined the Prospector, I was probably like Alyson. I felt like, I don't know, I felt like lost. I didn't feel like I had anyone to talk to or anyone to be like close friends with. And then in the fall, that was another situation where I felt kind of like isolated, I guess, or just like, I remember like walking to the office just feeling, oh, like I don't want to be here anymore. But then this semester, I feel like I created lots of, you know, like lifelong friendships. Like I met you, Adam. Never thought we'd get so close. And then, you know, Alyson, and then everyone else, and then Sophia, my close friend, and then Gaed, and just making, I don't know, just like knowing that I have friends and like people I can like I get excited coming in here now. Like I look forward to coming to the office and seeing you guys and laughing with you guys and going to lunch and talking and just.
Love our lunches.
I don't know. I think like what Katrina said, it's gonna be sad knowing like I'm not gonna see you guys no more. Like yeah, I'll still see you guys and talk to you and call you, but like it's not gonna be the same. So I think just making the friendships that I have now this semester is probably my favorite.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little emotional because you guys said that you felt very lost when you came in. Oh my god, hey, I'm gonna cry.
Let's do it. Let's just cry.
That's okay.
But the way that you guys treated me when I came in, and I think that like Gael can say the same. By the way, audience, our friends Gael and Sophia are here in the podcast room to the side, just saying goodbye with us.
They're right there.
But like the first day it was like a little awkward. We were taking our photos, and me and Gael would look at each other because we were both new, and we would be like, hey, you're new too, right? Like, we were just bonding that way, I guess. And then like the whole water thing happened, so like I ended up switching desks and right in front of him. And then I guess it was just meant to be. Water was supposed to fall on me.
Yeah, I remember that day.
But no, you guys made me feel so welcome. I mean, it was the semester before with Bordersing with Professor Gannon that you told me to apply.
Yeah, I told you.
And I
to
was
apply.
like, probably won't, but thank you so much. And now here I am, and I'm loving every second of it, and I'm so excited to just get better at everything. Because as cliche as it sounds, I want to make you two more than anybody in that room proud. Yeah. Really.
Can I say something, Adam?
Yeah, say something.
I'm already proud of you as it is. No, literally, it's been like I know like we met like last year and we had classes, but like just watching you grow and like be the brave person that you are, how strong you are, and how amazing you are. Like I'm so glad like I get to call you as like a friend. Like I really do. I know you're gonna do great things after this. Like I already know it. Like I'm like, Adam, yeah, I know that kid. He's doing great things.
When I'm rich and famous.
Of course. Well, both of us are gonna be rich and famous.
Yeah,
like, come on.
Adam, I just want to say thank you for always helping me out with the videos, especially when you literally got on the ground to film a shot of my feet, like walking on the rocks.
I would do anything to get the perfect shot of your feet.
Oh, that's oh, that's not.
I'll cut that part out.
But I always had so much fun doing video assignments with you, and you always dropped everything just to help me out. And I always loved editing with you, and you always put all of my crazy ideas into, you made it happen. And I loved our teamwork, and just thank you so much for doing those videos. I'll always look back at those videos with such fondness because you were with me every step of the way.
I know. I don't think I ever... I'm the multimedia editor. I'm supposed to be the video guy and stuff, but it wasn't until the semester that I honestly fell in love with it a lot. And that was because of you, Alyson. It really, really was. Just those assignments and me realizing what, and not everybody's gonna understand this especially if you're not a news, but the potential of what a multimedia package could be, and just having fun with it. And it's just so cool to record and you put it together. But half of it was just being with you. And, oh, goodness gracious me.
Wait, I
I'm not
want to
going
make
to
you cry
too.
Huh? I want to make you cry too. Just kidding.
Oh, God.
No, I wish I was with you guys. This whole group. Just coming in the spring. When I had spring break, coming in, seeing you guys happy. And the atmosphere in there was so cool. And like I said, getting to see all of you grow. Adam, I know I didn't get to see you grow in the Prospector, and I so wish I did. But getting to see you from class to now, it always makes me proud to see someone with multimedia editor. I got to see you and Avery kind of transform this position into your own, and that has been so cool. And it's made me feel so proud that you have taken this and completely transformed it, because it's so cool. I love it. You've done a really great job as multimedia editor. Seriously.
I'm no. No. I mean, you're your own biggest critic, so I'll save this little part that I had in my head for the end. But thank you, Katrina. I watched all of your podcasts before I started doing this, actually, so big inspo right here.
Stop.
Anyways, I'm not a creep. Now, I want you to all share a little bit of your plans. What are the summer plans? What are we doing? What's the next step for everybody?
Did you want to go first, Katrina?
Sure. Well, as Adam, I am graduating I like to call. But I'm going to be taking my final 2 classes for my master's degree in the summer. Hopefully we'll see if I can get an anchoring job in the sports bureau that they have at ASU, or probably producer. That's the plans right now. And then we'll see what happens after that. My plans are to come back here, see if I can find a job in sports. Maybe I'll make it big once I get out, and you'll see my ESPN.
You sure will.
And what are you getting your master's in?
In sports journalism.
Sports journalism. That's awesome. Erik, Alyson, who wants to go first?
I can go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go, Erik. Yeah,
You
you
go,
go.
Erik.
Okay, I'll go last.
Well, for the summer, I'm still currently looking for a job, the big boy job, either a newspaper or in broadcast. Hopefully I get this gig for Denver. That's hoping.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm just hoping to apply to jobs, go from there. We'll just see what it takes me. But
You're
yeah.
gonna do great things regardless, though.
Oh, I know.
I love that.
Thanks.
I love your confidence.
Yeah, and then that's pretty much it. Yeah. I'll still visit.
You better, please.
I'll visit. Trust me.
Please, I'm begging you. I'll pay you to visit.
Oh.
I'll book your flight.
Don't
myself.
worry. I have people here to visit. I'll visit.
Okay.
I'll visit.
Well, I got my dream internship of being at the Dallas Morning News as the Arts Axis intern. It's been a dream of mine ever since I started at the Prospector. I always said when I was a freshman, I was 18, I always said I want to write 100 stories for the Prospector, which I did. I did 105 or something stories for the Prospector. I always said I always wanted to intern El Paso Matters, which I did last year during the summer. And then I always said I always wanted to be an arts. I always wanted to be an intern at the Dallas Morning News, which is the best paper in all of Texas, which I did, which I'm going to do. So I actually move away in 2 weeks, and I'm going to be in Dallas all summer. So we'll see how that goes.
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, this is way too much for me right now. And then I have to do this again tomorrow, which is
The banquet.
the banquet.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Probably not gonna make it. I've had enough emotional dread today, actually.
Oh, it's gonna be a
but
terrible
thank
day
I
for
very
you, Adam.
appreciate it.
You're gonna be crying tomorrow.
Crying. Y'all are gonna see me sob like a little
Oh, God.
baby, like an actual baby.
I got you tears. Don't worry.
Like you guys are gonna
I'll
have to
bring
like
you
cradle me
tissues.
to stop crying.
We'll bring you tissues.
You're so kind.
Of course.
Okay. We'll start with Katrina. Oh, sorry. I keep cutting out of my own headphones. I was getting a little confused. Okay, we're good, I think. A little advice for this crew, for the people that are staying here at the Prospector.
Us too.
Yeah, just
Oh,
like
yeah.
Ooh.
all three
Ooh.
of you. I want you to give
I
me
really
a little
don't know
piece
what
of
to-
advice
I know.
that you want to leave with these people.
Oh my God.
For the new
Ooh.
EIC, new editors that may be going. We don't know who they are yet, but just anything you wanna say to them. Katrina, do you want to? Where do you want the? How have you seen the Prospector grow?
Oh my gosh, so much. I think from the stories to just the friendships, like getting like I said earlier, like getting to see you guys like happy and interacting. I think that's a big one. Like these people are some of the coolest, most amazing people that you're ever going to meet. And the ladies in the front too are just, they're always rooting for you. So honestly, just make the best of it and just, I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm so bad at giving advice, but no, just take advantage of every opportunity that you're given. You know, the Prospector has opened up a lot of doors for me that I never thought I would ever see open. I didn't think I would get into ASU. I still sometimes I'm like, what am I doing here? But like the Prospect, like the lady Vettel, Crystal, Isa, Amy, and all the friends that I've made have been so supportive with me. So just go out there, do you. You guys can do anything that you want to do. And again, with the cliches, but just you guys are literally so amazing. So just like stick with that and you're going to go so far.
Alyson, any advice or message to the people?
Well, I've already told a lot of the people like Sophia and Gael and, you know, Jimena, Isaiah, just all the younger ones of the group. I've always, given them advice whether they liked it or not. And I always used to say, since I've been there at the Prospect alongside of everyone, I was like, oh, well, back when I first starting out, I did this. So I think they've already heard a lot of my advice, like all of them. But I guess because of the Prospector, through people I've interviewed, I got like 6 different internships from being at the Prospector just because of like who I've met and, you know, gotten connections with. But I think the best piece of advice I can give is it's not about like what you can do, or who knows you. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I totally messed it up. Can we cut that part?
Got you.
Let me think about this. It's not about what you can do, because yes, that is important in this business, but it's also about who knows you, but more importantly, who you know, but also who knows you. I think did that make sense?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
it did, yes.
Yes.
It's not what you know, but who you know.
Yeah, and who knows you. So
Mhm.
make sure you get all of your bylines. And, you know, one day, I don't know, I think it's so funny because if you search me up, you know, I have my pictures there and it says reporter. And it has all of my stories from all the places that I've written for and reported for. And, you know, it's true. It's all about who knows you. And I guess make as many connections as you can, because not only with older people, but like with the people around you, because you never know where your friends are going to end up and how you can help them and how they can help you with job-wise. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Amazing. Thank you.
I could have thought of something better, but I guess that's okay.
It's okay. I don't think that was a good.
That was amazing.
Was it?
Yeah, you're amazing. Alyson, you're amazing.
Thank you, Ada. And I'll have better advice for you guys tomorrow.
I honestly have no idea what advice. I don't know. I always say like the Prospector is like a little special place at UTEP that many people may not know, and the people. I think the people at the Prospector make it so special. So I say just cherish like every person in there, like the front staff, the people that you make, the friends that you make in there. Just cherish every moment of it, because like you said, like sooner or later it goes by so fast, and so yeah. I really don't. Yeah, that's probably the advice.
Do you have any words for the next EIC?
Oh my God. What's a good question? I don't know. It's a stressful job that I didn't think it would be that stressful, if that makes sense. So yeah, and also like you're not gonna make everybody happy. I guess like coming to this job, my biggest goal was like to make everyone happy, make everyone happy with what I am doing, but just like know that you're not gonna make everyone happy, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And just keep going.
It's impossible.
It is impossible to make every single person in that newsroom happy, but I think just yeah, it is a stressful job sometimes, but it's also a fun job. But yeah, just remember it's okay to not make everyone happy in that newsroom.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's literally impossible to do that.
But I love this job. I'm sad to see it go. I really am. I wish I had another semester in the fall. That would have been so much fun.
I've never had another EIC. It was my first semester, but all I can say is you did amazing.
I really tried my best. Let's just say that. I tried my best coming into this role to like fix all the problems and mess that we had last semester and just make it a clear, smooth semester for everyone. And I hope that I accomplished that.
You did. Like even as looking as an outsider, like getting to hear everybody, like because I obviously still talk to a lot of you guys, so getting to hear what everybody has to say, I was like, whoa, like I wish I had another semester left.
Yeah, with Erik. Erik, so for someone who has worked for like 10 EICs over their time here at the Prospector, and I just want to say it was so cool getting to know you and Borderzine. I don't think I would have survived that class if I didn't have you in that class.
I loved how we always talked in that class.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of the one who was really like pushing you.
You were.
I pushed
I was like,
you.
Alyson, I'm not doing this.
I pushed you very hard to apply for EIC, and I was like, oh, don't even worry, you're gonna get it. Like, come on, Erik. Like, you have so many like internships. You have like you finish all your journalism classes. You're gonna do great. And you really did do great. Erik, it went by so fast, and I want to thank you for making my last semester at the Prospector so much fun and so nice. And, I just think that you did such a great job. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Alyson.
And I'm really happy that you did go for it.
Thank you.
Goodness. I'm so sad that I'm only going to be here for a year, for just two little semesters. I don't know, seeing you guys go and the friends that I've made already, it's just, it's so long. Like, I don't graduate till December, but I just...
I'll be here before you know it.
Yeah,
I'm
literally
tell you.
savor every moment. Like,
No,
really.
yeah, I'm going to find it so impossible. I'm going to be like, guys, I'm going to intentionally fail. Like, please.
Well, don't do that. But
Just get your master's.
that too. You can always come back and get your master's.
I'll be with you guys. Don't worry about it. Anyways... I think that this is, I kind of wanted it to be a little short podcast where I say goodbye to everybody that was watching. I hope you did. I had a lot of fun this semester as multimedia editor and doing the podcast. Thank you, Erik, for giving me the chance to do this.
Of course.
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here.
I know. But I saw something in you, so I was like, I want him.
And I think and I've told you this before, that I wanted to do a lot more for you. But, and I didn't achieve the goals that I had for this semester for myself. But I hope that next semester I come back 10 times better. everything is 10 times better, and I hope I make you proud.
Don't
I just
make me
had
cry, Adam.
I just had a lot of fun.
I know you did.
I had a lot of fun with you guys. Thank you.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, not right now.
No, but no, I really do. I want to thank you for believing in me and for believing in Gael, because if not, I wouldn't have met Gael, and entrusting Sophia with Web and Coffee, and the way that we all just got so close. I'm looking at them over there. I love those guys. Damn it.
Oh, not the cussing.
We're not.
Cut that part out.
No, Adam, I'm so happy that I made you multimedia editor. I now met you, and I'm so proud of you. I know you're going to do great things, and you made me so, so, so proud this semester. You have no idea. You really did.
Thank you.
Of course.
Sorry. We just.
Should we like thank the Prosby?
Yes.
Shout out to Katrina mentioned them. Shout out to Amy, Isa, Crystal, and Vero. Thank you all so much for this semester, for entrusting me as well. Eric, do you have anything to say to them?
To who? To the staff?
Isa,
I have
Amy,
so
Crystal,
much
and
to
Vero.
say, but no, I'm very grateful for them. I love them so much. They're like a second family to me. Isa, Amy, Crystal, Vero. They've done so much. They believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. And yeah, I love them all very much. I love Crystal. She taught me how to write an email properly.
I love the email etiquette.
The
class,
meeting,
yeah.
that's because of me. So,
I remember hearing about that.
that's because of me. That's a funny story, actually. But no, yeah, I love them so much. I love Vero. Thank you for like believing in me and giving me this job, literally. And yeah, and the whole staff. I love them all. I love all my reporters. I love all my editors, Sophia, Gael, and Adam, and I love them all very, very much. And I know they're gonna do great things after this.
Yeah, it was a great team. I just want to say you made a great team.
I hope so.
You
I
did.
really hope
You
so.
did.
With Gael, Sophia, me, with Nico, Avery,
I hope
Marco,
so.
Joelle.
This was probably my favorite
It was a
team
good
out of
one.
all the years, probably.
It was a really good
Except
team. You did
even
good.
though Katrina wasn't here, I miss
She
Katrina.
was an
like
honorary props.
crazy.
Propsy
Yeah. Katrina
person.
still came to visit, and that's what matters.
We'll put her on the
I
list.
can't bothering. I still bother you guys. I will not stop.
Never stop.
Never stop.
Always come. We always love when you come by. We catch
And
up.
just because they're leaving, that doesn't mean you have to stop visiting.
I would never. I still got friends in there, so.
Yeah,
I
Alyson,
will
go
definitely-
visit.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. We'll see what happens in Dallas. Oh, can I thank the Prosby? To the Prospector,
no.
thank you for being my home away from home and my safe place at school, where I always felt that I was loved and cared for and always cheered on and believed in. To Crystal, I never thought that I would get close to another assistant director, because the assistant director before you really meant a lot to me, and she was there at the very start of my career in journalism. But Crystal, thank you for believing in me and supporting in me, not supporting in me, that was wrong. And for always making sure I cared about my mental health, and always making sure I never felt like a failure, even though I wasn't up to doing another internship this semester. Thank you for telling me to take the time off this semester, because it really did benefit me in the end. And to Vero, I remember we weren't that close in the beginning because of COVID, but I'm so happy we became friends. And, I'm happy I talked to Isa, and Isa always, was there to talk to and protected me. And Amy always helped me, print things out, and we always had our random conversations. And to the whole team, thank you for being a great last team of mine. And and this was probably my favorite group of editors too. And Katrina, I miss you a lot. So thanks for coming.
What about you, Adam?
Shout out to the Prospector. I'm not finished yet.
Oh,
That's all I gotta say. This is just a start. Well, first I want to thank you, Katrina. Thank you for joining me on this
Thank you
episode
for having me. I feel
special
honored.
of the
guest.
Prospector
I'm so
podcast.
honored.
as a fellow multimedia editor. Such an honor. Huge fan. And then I think I'm just going to thank you too. I think I've thanked you about 10 times during this podcast, but I'm just going to thank you too. Yeah. You're like, it was 13. But just thank you. Thank you so much. For everybody else, the staff, and the ladies in the front, I'm so excited for one more semester with y'all. I really am. And to my audience, y'all ain't ready. Well, if I'm here, y'all ain't ready. if I am the host of the Prospector podcast next semester, which I hope I am, y'all ain't ready. I got things planned. I hope that everybody keeps watching next semester, and I hope that we can make the Prospector grow even more. That's my goal for the remainder of the time that I'm here. Well, okay. I guess this is the final episode of the Prospector podcast. That's Katrina. This is Alyson. This is Erik. They're graduating next Saturday.
Woo, class of 2024.
Yay. Thank God. I'm so ready, actually.
All right. And I'm Adam Regalado, the host of the Prospector podcast, and thank you for watching. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.